racism, we've got anti-Semitism, and we've got wishing a constituent dead. This man WhatsApp messages. But my question is, genuinely, should any MP who messages, "Dear resident, F your bins, I'm re-elected and without your vote, screw you, PS, hopefully you'll have croaked it by the all-outs," which mean the local elections, should that person be able to remain in Parliament at all? He shouldn't be able to continue to be an MP, Labour, Independent or anything.
Well, you're absolutely right, Camilla. The comments made by Andrew Gwynn are completely unacceptable. And I appreciate you giving credit to the Prime Minister for acting decisively as he has. He's been very clear since the time we entered office that this is going to be a government that upholds the highest standards of conduct in public life. We're a government in service of working people. So we've taken decisive action to dismiss Andrew Gwynn as a minister, as is the case. There's a live investigation going on in terms of the Labour Party. Andrew Gwynn's been administratively suspended. He's lost the Labour whip. I don't know what was said in those WhatsApp groups. It wouldn't be appropriate for me to comment in any case.
But we do know, hang on though, Minister, we do know what's been said. I mean, obviously the Mail on Sunday has published the worst of this. In response to a question about whether a man called Marshall Rosenberg will be at a particular meeting, he replies, "No, he sounds too militaristic and too Jewish. Is he in Mossad?" Now, I'm sorry, we've had a situation where Keir Starmer has sought praise for purging the party of anti-Semitism post-Corbyn, and yet you've got a minister using this language. This should be a no-brainer at this point, and I appreciate there's an investigation being carried out, but we've already got a load of the messages literally in black and white in front of us. So my question to you is, in what world can this man remain an MP?
Well, we have got a series of the quotes from the WhatsApp messages as part of that splash this morning. I don't have the full transcripts that I've seen, but I think you viewers will accept that it would be inappropriate for me to speculate on what comes next when there is a live investigation taking place. But
what's your instinct? Because you're a Labour MP that wants the party to appear respectable. Would you say personally that really there's no place back into the party for Andrew Gwynn? We've got a suspension right now. He's not been booted out of the party completely. He should be, though, shouldn't he?
Well, his membership of the party has been administratively suspended. He's lost the Labour whip, and the Prime Minister has acted very decisively to ensure that's the case and that he was dismissed as a minister, because we're very clear those comments are completely unacceptable. But I'm not going to speculate on his future standing, whether he stands again for any of those other hypotheticals while that live investigation is taking place.
If you were Andrew Gwynn at this point, would you just resign from the House of Commons and say, look, I can't represent my constituents anymore?
It's a complete hypothetical. I'm not Andrew Gwynn. I wouldn't use language.
I know, but I'm asking for your opinion, Minister, which is a perfectly fair question to ask on a Sunday morning, that this scandal has broken.
But I don't think it is appropriate while there's an ongoing live investigation to speculate on hypotheticals as what might happen to Andrew Gwynn.
How disturbed are you that this group also involved another Labour MP and Labour councillors who don't seem to have called these messages out?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if you know, Camilla. I don't know who released the transcript of that WhatsApp. I don't know the circumstances in which this information have come to light. Again, I don't think it would be appropriate, not personally knowing the full details, for me to comment on hypotheticals, on speculation, when there is this live investigation. I think your viewers, as I've said, draw comfort from the fact that both in terms of the Labour Party having that administrative suspension, the removal of the whip, and Andrew Gwynn's dismissal as a minister, that the government is determined to uphold the highest standards in public life and to act decisively across the board. It doesn't matter who the minister is or who the member of parliament is.
Final question on this, because I do want to get onto housing. It's really important to the GB News audience. But from what we know already, barring an investigation, doesn't it suggest to you we've got misogyny, we've got racism, we've got anti-Semitism, and we've got wishing a constituent dead? This man has no place in Parliament. That must be your natural instinct. It's my instinct.
And I don't think I can be any clearer than I have been, Camilla, that language is completely unacceptable.
So he shouldn't be in the House of Commons for a minute longer. He should be permanently expelled from the Labour Party and expelled from Parliament. That's what most people watching and listening to this will be thinking right now, Mr. Pennycook.
And I can understand why they would be thinking that. I'm not going to prejudge or predetermine that.